Hi. I know it's been a little bit since I checked in, and I'm a sweaty mess right now because I have been out with my something new to do to keep me occupied. Um, Let me just let everybody know that, yeah, I am still sober. I have still not done any meth. I have something better than that. Okay, it's going to look really funny, but I'm going to take you out there. Okay, ready? And yeah, I'm walking right now with my laptop, but I have got to show you guys this. Where'd they go? Hold on a minute. I'm sure they're up back there. See, a long time ago when I was a little kid and everything was normal, I rode horses for a very long time. I showed horses. And gotta tell you, once it's in your blood, that's where it stays. So, by the grace of God one day, check it out. That's Lola. That's Lola in the front, that little paint mare right there. That's Phoenix. By the grace of God, I can tell you the story. My husband and I had gone up to the store just to buy cigarettes and gas and stuff like that when he came home last weekend. And my husband, who would literally talk to a fence post if it stood there long enough, he likes to talk to everybody. Of course, he knows everybody too around here. Anyway, so he started up a conversation with this man that I'd never seen before. And anyway, so he's up there talking to this man, and I'm hearing bits and pieces of the conversation. I'm waiting in the truck sweating to death because that's not my truck, by the way. That's my roommate's truck. That right there, that's our truck. No air. Anyway, so I'm in the truck sweating to death, and I'm hearing bits and pieces of this conversation. The guy's talking about horses, and then all of a sudden I hear my husband say something. Oh yeah, my wife used to show, and then I hear him say something else, and blah blah blah. And I thought, oh, better get out and get into this conversation and see what's going on because, you know, because. So I get out and ends up we meet this he's about 62, 65-ish year old man, and he is absolutely one of the nicest people I think I've ever met on the face of the earth. We got to talking, and Rob and him, my husband, and him knew a lot of the same people from not only here where we live, but also out of Jasper and stuff like that. And he is literally he's not some rinky-dink do it like this, like you see it in the movies kind of cowboy guy. He's an actual horseman, which I was really glad to hear. Anyways, long story short, we invited him over to the house and to show him our property and show him what we had, and without telling too much story of mine, we kind of explained to him that I'm home alone a lot and needed a hobby and stuff like that, and it just so happens that I do know a little something about horses. So he, that very same day, after sitting here at our property for about 2 hours, and we were all talking, he, that very same day, said, well, if you guys wouldn't mind, I'll show you where my place is at. And it's just about 5 miles down the road from us, dirt roads, obviously. And he brought us over there and showed us these 2 horses that are here and told us a story about them. And the story was that the man who owned them had passed away in hospice, could not find, I am sweating, it is so muggy and hot. I'm sorry, I look like death. But anyways, hospice, there was no next of kin. There was no anybody to take these horses. And the man who my husband had met at the gas station just by chance, got word of it, and went down and picked the horses up and brought them to his place. So they wouldn't go to, literally, within days, the slaughterhouse. So he picked them up, and we just happened to meet, and one thing led to the next, and we went out there, and guess what? I own 2 horses now. Not because I have a lot of money. Obviously, I don't. He was gracious enough to work with us a little bit on them. So he's got too many, but he didn't want them to go to the slaughterhouse because he saw something in them, which I did as well the minute I saw them. So that's what I've been doing for the last few days. Last week, I've been doing really good. I had gotten a conversation with my mom about having animals and stuff like that, having something to do, finding something to do that I love, which is animals. And at the time, I was going to get a hairy cow, a Highlander. I really love Highlander cows. I'm sorry. I like hairy cows. And I've never had a chance. They're very expensive, very expensive. But this just all of a sudden dropped in our lap, literally out of the blue. And to be honest with you, I cannot explain it any other way except it was God sent. There's no other way to explain it. You can call it a miracle. You can call it the committee upstairs. You can call it whatever you want. But whatever it was meant to be. I have had absolutely the most incredible time getting to know, and I've only had them for 2 days. 2 days. Actually, today would have been the day they would have been slaughtered. And you can tell they were very well taken care of, and they did not need to go there, but there was nobody to take them, and they ended up with me. And I could not be happier. So we got our fences and stuff put back up, and because we had horses out here last year that some other people owned, and got all that taken care of, and I cannot tell you what a different person I feel like. I can't explain it. I just can't explain it. I cannot explain to you. I don't know. My husband's he's a truck driver. He always talks about how it's in his blood. For those of you who I know are watching this right now, us horse people, it's there. Whether it's been 30 years ago for me or 5 days ago, it's there and it'll never leave. And by far, this is better than any drug, any therapy, any counselor, any psychologist. I don't give 2 shits. This right here gets you up in the morning. It gives you a purpose. It's very hard for me to explain. But I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful. I cannot explain how grateful I am that this fell into my lap. I've been sick also. Last week I was very sick. So excuse my voice, but things happen for a reason. You know, it's easy to say, and I guess they do. It's one of those things that I guess you just can't really explain in life. You can't. I have to say something else though. I know there's a lot of addicts, a lot of us addicts out there that don't have the opportunity or the facility or the chance that I have to make a change like I'm making. I know there's a lot of people out there that are in situations that are damn near impossible to get out of. Whether it's where you live or who you live with. I mean, the situations are just millions of different situations. I'm extremely lucky that I am where I am, and that I've got things happening the way they're happening. I'm not taking those for granted. Um, I realize what's happening right now, and the only I realize what's happening, and I'm not gonna let. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not gonna fuck it up. How's that? That's the best way I can explain it. I see what's happening. I feel it. I feel what's happening. It's obvious. It's tangible. Not only on the outside, but inside. And I want it so bad. It's actually happening. So the only thing I can say is I'm not going to fuck it up. Um, I don't know if I can if I can help anybody by these videos. Um, all I can do is give you my story. Yeah, I see that I'm lucky in the situation that I'm at. I don't have an abusive husband. I do have a supportive family. I have supportive friends. I have, a place here that gives me peace. I know what I have. I know what I have. Um, and it humbles me to think about it, because I know what it's like to not have something like this and not have this chance. Um, so for anybody that's out there that does not have this chance and does not have the situation that I have right now, message me, text me, um, hit me up on Facebook. I don't know how to put the link up there, but get a hold of me. I've realized that a support group, talking to people that actually understand what you have gone through and situations that you've gone through. Mind you, I've been beat up by men. I've been left for dead on the side of the road. I've had my lungs punctured. I've had my jaw broke. I've had all kinds of things happen during my life. I've been in every situation that I can possibly think of that somebody else could be in, and I survived it. So, although things are going really great for me right now, I know there's a ton of people out there right now that it's not. So I want to put me and myself out there for anybody that just wants to talk. I can even try and help find some sort of solution. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. Literally, I'm playing this by ear. By the grace of God, it's working this time. I don't know why. But I don't want to be the only one who succeeds. I mean, I want to succeed, but I don't want to leave anybody behind, because I know how ugly it is in that life. I know how ugly it is when you're getting abused by your husband or your boyfriend and your children are watching. I know how ugly it is and how scary it is when you've got nobody to call. I know how terrifying that is. I've been there and I've done that. So if just by texting me or call, or getting a hold of me at any time, day or night, I check my YouTube stuff all the time. I don't know how to put a link up there for my Facebook. I will give you my phone number right now for text messaging. I will not answer calls that I don't know. So if you want to text message me and you're in a situation and you just need to chat, my number is 417-388-3733. 2083. I will not answer any phone calls that I don't know, but if you text me, I'd be more than happy to talk with you. I'm in Missouri, and oh my gosh, I just don't want to leave anybody behind. It's actually happening. That it's happening. Things are happening, and like my mind's better. I feel better. I know I look like I'm sweating my ass off, and I'm dying right now. That's because the humidity is about 100%, and I was just out working with my horses. So, but like I said, it's not a beauty contest. So, if you need anything, hit me up. I'll do everything I can. If it's just to talk, I'm here. Thank you guys, from the bottom of my heart, because everybody who comments on any of these, trust me, I take every one of them to heart, and I appreciate it, literally from the bottom of my heart. So thank you guys, and I'm still rocking it. A mess, but I'm rocking it. You guys have a great day. Happy Monday.